Welcome children. As you know well, myself, Professor Jyoti Alice Manisha Sanjay Patil from Swami Ramananda Bharati Vidya Mandir and Junior College Pascal takes a great pleasure to introduce you section number 3 writing skills, which is related with summary writing unit 3.1. See here, summary writing, you are already well known with this from your previous standards. For 12th standard, what points we are going to revise? Those points which are introduced in our unit are the steps to write summary or the do's. What we have to do while writing the summary. Then don'ts, which things we have to avoid while writing summary. Then in the brainstorming activities, we are introduced with the redundant words. Then substitutes. Substitutes, you are knowing one word substitutes for the group of sentence or words. And we are going to see specimen passage for summary writing. So all these points we are going to cover now in this lecture. You have to concentrate on all these points and try to understand. Actually, you all are aware of the skill of summary writing. Summary focuses on the content of the given passage. It makes clear the concept of the passage. Summary should be written as 1/3 part of the passage. This rule you are knowing. The title should be introduced to it. It should be apt, proper, perfect, and short. It should be based on the given points for summary writing. It is based on unseen passages. Summary writing is the activity that provides you to get full credit, means out of marks if done it properly. As per the new format of the annual activity sheet of standard 11 for 80 marks. Summary writing has introduced in section 1 question second B for 3 marks. But for our standard 12, summary writing may be there in section 3rd based on writing skills specially, where question number 4 is included with sub-questions A, B, C, D as a combination of writing skills with internal options. Total marks distributed for question 4 are 16 and sub-questions with 4 marks each. When we will get information from HSC board, I will confirm you about it. Now we have to pay attention towards these all points. In that you are seeing in front of you the first steps. This chart is shown to you. For the steps to write summary, what is the first step? Read the article twice. Means which passages or extract is given to us, we have to read it twice, 2 times. Second step will be ask questions about the purpose of writing. What is the main focus of the passage that you have to note from this. Then step number 3 is identify the main idea. Again, the main theme of the passage that you have to note down. Step number 4 will be write the first draft. As it is told for practicing. So, when you are reading out and then identifying main idea, and you have to write the first draft in your notebook. After that, you have to move towards step 5, which means revise your first draft and edit it. You have to make some other kinds of improvements in the first draft, and then you have to revise it and edit it. Then step number 6 is showing write the final draft. Means here will be your actual summary. So for writing summary, all these 6 steps you have to cover. After the steps, what is required to know? The do's for summary writing. See now the next chart about do's of summary writing. Here 10 points are given to us. In that, first point is read and reread the passage. The passage first reading is not only sufficient. So you have to reread it again and again. You have to repeat it. And then second point is understand. The meaning of the passage you have to understand properly. Then number third is read the instructions. Before writing summary, you must be aware of the instructions whatever are given there in that activity. Then number 4, find exactly what you need to summarize. Your concentration will be exactly on the part which you have to summarize. Number 5, identify the main idea through the process of asking questions. You have to form your own questions for summary writing, and then it will be done. Number 6 is form short sentences on your own. For writing summary, short sentences construction is required. Number 7, connect the sentences using linkers. Linkers, discuss, linkers, those words which are joining the sentences, you are knowing them. For example, in this way, apart from, etc. Then number 8 is remove redundant words and sentences from the key sentences. Whatever sentences are given in the passage, from that the redundant words we have to remove. Redundant words where unnecessary group of words given, and from that only the required one we have to choose. For example, come with me. In this way we are not saying always, we are saying come only. Or that word added bonus, it is not used, but we are saying only bonus. Okay, such words are called as redundant words. Then number 9 is omit details. In the given passage, the writer is having his own imaginary, and so using so many words to describe the idea. But for writing summary, there is no need of all the details. We have to omit them, we have to remove them, cut them or delete them. Then number 10 is avoid your own interpretation. Whatever interpretation means, whatever your opinion or remark is there, that you should not have to mention there. Your opinion is not required here. Only what is given by the writer, on that we have to focus. Let's see what we should not do for writing summary. Those points which are called as don'ts of summary writing. This chart is showing you all those 5 points which are focused here. Don't, what not to do? Include. You should not have to include your own ideas in that summary. Your own opinions are not allowed. Exclude. Whatever the writer has shown you in that passage, you should not have to discard it, remove it from the passage. Then add, means don't add. You should not have to add any extra information in the summary. other than the writer's views. Then fourth point is comment, means don't comment. You are not allowed to comment on the attitude of the writer, views of the writer. Commenting is must be avoided. And fifth point is don't give examples. Though you feel that you are knowing that topic and you are going to give examples, extra examples for it, then that is not allowed. You should not have to give your own examples, or through the passage maybe some examples are given. Those examples also should not be written in the summary. So all these points we have seen the steps, do's for summary writing and don'ts for summary writing, along with that redundance. Now substitutes and specimen we will see next. Okay, thank you.